Now, when most of us go on holiday, we go in search of sun, sea and scenery. But not the Look East weatherman Dan Holley. For him, the perfect break is very different.
He's a keen weather watcher, so keen he likes to take his holidays in a place they call Tornado Alley.
The United States are familiar with tornadoes.
We're quite a way away, we're quite safe. But
in an average year, over 1,000 twisters typically touch down across the country. And while they may be stunning to look at, they can also be destructive. I spend most of my year forecasting the weather for East Anglia, but for a few weeks each May or June, I can be found storm chasing with friends in the Great Plains of the US.
A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado.
People chase for different reasons. Some are there for scientific investigation, to collect data in order to understand tornadoes better. Others work for local media or the National Weather Service, reporting back vital information about a tornado to help the public stay safe and informed. And then there are many others, like me, who have a strong interest in the weather and are there to experience firsthand the true power of Mother Nature. So why do some parts of America get these severe storms every year? Key here is what's going on with the winds. At the surface, the winds are blowing in from the southeast. Higher up at jet stream level, they're blowing in from the west. And that change of direction and speed as you go up through the atmosphere makes these thunderstorms rotate into what we call supercell thunderstorms. And it's these supercells that can last for many hours, producing damaging winds, large hail, and sometimes tornadoes. This year we covered nearly 6,000 miles of road in just 14 days. Our first chase day took us to Kansas with a stunning supercell near the town of Leota. This storm produced 2 brief tornadoes, there and gone in 10 seconds. 3 days later, and the city of Dodge City, Kansas narrowly avoided being hit by several tornadoes produced by the same supercell. This tornado season may be coming to an end, but my sights, along with many others, are already fixed on spring 2017. Dan Holley, BBC Look East.
So I just asked him if it was dangerous. He said, not if you know what you're doing.
Which
So don't do it if you
presumably
don't.
The worst bits about storm chasing are mainly the lightning and other road users, because you don't know what they're going to do either, do you? So they're the two things you have to keep an eye on.
It's a bit like life in general, really.
Yeah, exactly. And thankfully we don't get those kind of tornadoes here, but take a look at this footage taken on today of a dust devil down in Essex earlier on today. This was sent in from Leslie at Hatfield Heath. Not a tornado, but they often form on very warm, calm days where you get some rapidly rising hot air that briefly spins up and picks up some dust or wheat in some cases, hence the term dust devil. Now, it's a testament really to the hot weather we've had through the course of today, and it's going to get even hotter still over the coming 24 hours or so. We reached 29 at Writtle in Essex today, 28 though quite widely. If you're not a fan of the heat, the coast always offers a bit of comfort with an onshore breeze, 22 at Cromer, but even here I suspect it will be hotter than that tomorrow. High pressure in charge. We've been building our own heat over the last couple of days, but as this shifts eastwards, the winds will start to pull in some much hotter air in from the nearby continent. We'll hit 40, I think, in western France tomorrow. Thankfully not that hot here, but certainly hotting up on today's values. Tonight's dry, clear skies, light winds, a bit misty around the east coast for a time, and temperatures by the morning only slowly dropping down to 14 or 15, but certainly a warm night coming up. So already a warm start to Tuesday. The clock's ticking away in the corner, but nothing changing on the map. Blue sky for much of the day, very little in the way of cloud, although the southeasterly breeze picking up a little bit. So again, if you don't like the heat, the east coast will offer some comfort with an onshore breeze, 23 or 24 degrees here, but move further inland, widely high 20s. And I think under that strong July sunshine, don't forget the sun cream, we could hit 32 or even 33 degrees, taking us into the 90s in Fahrenheit. Certainly a very sultry sort of day. Will we get thunderstorms breaking it down? Well, at the moment, it doesn't look likely for this region. There'll be some quite intense storms working their way up the western side of the UK, up into northern Britain by Wednesday. But for us, haven't quite got all the ingredients. Of course, thunderstorms is a bit like making a cake. You need all the ingredients, the right amount of them to come together. We've got plenty of instability, that's for sure. Quite a bit of humidity and moisture too, but we're rather lacking in the lift, and that's why there's nothing to lift the air up to create those storms. So again on Wednesday, another very warm day. Some hazy sunshine through the morning, a bit more cloud in the afternoon, which with a little bit more lift may produce an isolated intense thunderstorm on Wednesday. But for many it's dry, hot and again humid, 29 or 30 degrees for Wednesday afternoon. Now the heat and humidity clears away for Thursday, ridge building in from the southwest, and with a flow coming in off the Atlantic, those temperatures will start to come back down. So by Thursday, I think daytime temperatures around 21 or 22, around average really for the time of the year. There'll be a lot of dry weather, some good sunny spells as well, so not a bad day. By Friday, temperatures may just lift a degree or so, and that may spark off one or two heavy and locally thundery showers, but very hit and miss, but an increasing risk of a few showers by Friday. And that's certainly the case into the weekend. There will be a few showers, but also some reasonable sunny spells, and in any of the sunshine, temperatures will continue to make it feel pleasantly warm. Amelia.
Thank you very much, Dan. As always, we learned something.
Learned a great deal. That's it.
Have a
See you
good
tomorrow
evening.
night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.